Gather round the fire, my crime-loving friends. I've got a creepy tale for you about a sleepy Connecticut town where young girls kept vanishing into thin air. This whole freaky mystery kicks off on a hot July day in 1973, when little 7-year-old Janice Pocket rides her bike down a dusty road to grab a butterfly she'd hidden by a rock. A pretty blue and yellow one she wanted to keep. Her mom, Catherine, told her to hurry back, but Janice never returned. Her mom finds Janice's bike ditched by the side of the road, but no Janice. Hundreds of locals search the woods for days on end, scouring every inch of the area, but it's like she vanished into thin air. At first, the cops think maybe Janice just got lost in the woods. But Janice's mom knows that isn't it. Not when the whole town is crawling with search parties. This was back when parents didn't freak out over every little thing. So if Janice's parents call the police, you know something is wrong. 1 year later, almost to the day, another young girl disappears biking on a country road just like Janice. 12-year-old Kathleen Terry. The very next day, Kathleen turns up dead, just over the state border. The folks around town start whispering about whether a child snatcher is on the loose. Parents hold their little ones tight each night. Then, 3 months after Kathleen, a new name joins the missing list. 13-year-old Lisa White. Lisa's mom, Judy, had grounded her for acting up with older boys. But Lisa sneaks off anyway to hang with her best friend Maria. When her mom comes home from work, Lisa is nowhere to be seen. The cops shrug it off, saying Lisa probably just ran away from home. But Judy knows in her bones something is wrong. Lisa would never leave without her favorite things. Days turn into weeks with no sign of Lisa. 5 long years go by with no breaks in little Lisa's case, or Janice and Kathleen's either. The families left behind feel discouraged. But then, 5 years after Lisa disappeared, new missing posters start appearing on telephone poles once more. Then, one sad morning, highway workers discover the remains of 20-year-old Susan LaRosa, who went missing back in '75. Just like missing Kathleen, Susan's skull shows she died from some kind of head wound, though her body is found miles from Kathleen's. With 2 dead girls turning up with similar causes of death, people start to wonder again. This could be a grim coincidence, sure, but their gut tells them something different. 2 months later, in the summer of '78, another girl disappears into thin air. 18-year-old Patricia Luce. Last her brother saw, he dropped her off at the corner store, but Patricia never returned home. That's 5 young ladies, missing or dead, when investigators finally pull their heads out of the sand to peek at the case files side by side. They have to admit, something sinister is happening in their quiet community. So police form a cold case task force to try solving the mysteries of the missing Vernon girls. They round up psychic tips, re-interview suspects in the murdered girls' cases, and search the countryside for clues, with no luck. After a couple of years chasing dead ends, the task force gives up too. The story turns ice cold once more, except for one creepy confession years later. A convict doing time for murdering a girl claims he killed both Janice and another missing girl named Debbie. He spins a chilling tale about where he buried little Janice's body. But when the cops dig up the spot, no Janice. The con man just wanted attention. Still, the lingering question remains: who is snatching the Vernon girls? Nearly 30 years go by with no answers. That is, until one man, a reporter named William Phelps, starts poking around the case. He digs into the backstory of Susan LaRosa, the murdered 20-year-old found in '78. Turns out Susan's scumbag husband, Bob, might have killed her. Susan's little sister remembers blood splattered all over the apartment, even though Bob claimed it was from one of his sons. And Bob's 3-year-old daughter, Stacy, says she saw her daddy bash Susan's head before her body disappeared. So Bob seems like the culprit, right? Phelps learns that Bob has a thing for young girls, and that his brother may even be more sinister. Whispers spread about the LaRosa brothers cruising around in an old ambulance, snatching up girls for their sick amusement. One relative admits Bob's brother Nathan was straight up obsessed with missing girl Lisa White, the 13-year-old who disappeared in '74. Nathan used to peep at Lisa playing outside her house, and Phelps finds Nathan served time in jail around when some of the girls first went missing. Now Phelps starts to wonder, could the LaRosa creeps be responsible for more than just Susan's murder? Maybe they snatched up some of the other missing Vernon girls too. So he tracks down a woman named Nancy, who lives near little Janice Pockett's family. She tells him something that makes his skin crawl. On the same day in July '73, when little Janice went to grab that butterfly, Nancy saw something odd when she went to drive into town. There was a station wagon parked halfway down the dirt road, the same one Janice disappeared from. And next to the car, a man walked around like he was searching for something. Nancy shows Phelps some photos to ID the car and the man she saw. Her shaking finger lands right on creepy Bob LaRosa's picture. She swears it was Bob and his wagon parked on that lonely road the day Janice vanished into thin air. So could sloppy Bob LaRosa and his pervy brother Nathan be the ones snatching up the Vernon girls all these years? The missing pieces kind of fit, but not perfect. Some holes remain in Phelps's chilling theory. For one, the murdered girl Kathleen was found over the state border, where the LaRosa creeps had no known ties. And Bob or Nathan haven't been linked to the other dead girl, Patricia, or Debbie, who disappeared way back in '68, either. Still though, finding that one witness tying scumbag Bob LaRosa to little Janice's case makes you want to dig deeper into the LaRosa family history. Might be more dark secrets buried there that could solve these tragic, twisted mysteries once and for all. Will the LaRosa creeps ever face justice? Or are the secrets of those poor missing Vernon girls doomed to eternally wander the night with their restless spirits? For now, their cases remain unsolved, the deaths unavenged. But perhaps one day, the right light will shine into the dark shadows and reveal the truth at long last.